Okay, it's day 9. We're going to get right into playing today. This is a tune that's loosely based on a Christmas carol called Carol of the Bells. But we're using this as a tool today to find notes on the guitar. So it's going to be kind of a slow melody. So I've renamed it Carol of the Bell Reeves because that's my last name and I'm a giant nerd. So there we go. Let's start. Okay, so we already know the letter names of the open strings. Now we're going to start finding notes on the fretboard, okay? So we're going to play the musical alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and I'm going to show you how to find these on the A string first, okay? So let's play the open A, and then we'll go to fret 2 to play a B note. And you can use any finger you like for this. That's a B, and on fret 3 is a C. Okay, so we have A, B, C, open, 2, and 3. Nice, let's come up to fret 5. That's a D. And then fret 7 is an E. Okay, so if you're lucky enough like me and you have these dots on the side of your guitar, these are nice little landmarkers. Okay, so you may have just noticed that C has a dot on my guitar, D has a dot, and E. Okay, so those can help you out. All right, let's play again what we have so far. Open A, 2 for B, 3 for C, 5 for D, and 7 for E. Nice. Okay, we're almost there. So right after E is an F on fret 8. Notice there's no dot there though, okay? That's an F. There's a dot here on fret 9, but we're not going to play it. We'll skip over it and go to 10, where we find a G. All right, and then finally up on fret 12, maybe you have a marker there. That's our last A that we'll play, which is our octave of our open A. If you remember from that first video lesson before we learned how to tune, okay? Musical alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. All right, cool. We're going to play the alphabet backwards now. Now, if you've ever tried to say the alphabet backwards, it's pretty tricky, okay? And I don't recommend you do that on the guitar. What I recommend you do is use your imagination a little bit and imagine you have stickers on the string that say the letter name of what you're playing. That's really going to help you out. So up on fret 12, imagine there's a little sticker there that says A, and play it with me. It's an A. Come on down to fret 10. You have a little sticker there that says G. Okay? Skip over that dot on fret 9, come down to fret 8, that's your F. Okay, and then they get a little bit easier now because you have these dots here, maybe. Fret 7 is your E, 5 is your D, good, 3 is your C, 2 is your B, and then open A. Okay, nice. So now we have our notes mapped out. We're going to put them to use now and play a little melody. This is Carol of the Bell Reeves. So follow along with me. How we're going to do this is I'm going to play a little bit of the melody. Then you're going to echo that back to me, okay? And I'll coach you through it the whole time. I'll be saying the letters as we go, so you'll really be able to find these notes on your guitar neck, okay? So get ready, start on fret 3 of the A string. That's going to be a C, and we'll play through, okay? Okay, so I'll start it off, so listen first. C, B, C, A. Play that back, please. I'll do it again. C, B, C, A. And then you go. Nice. I'm coming up to fret 7 now. This is going to be an E. E, D, E, C. Try that. Do it again. E, D, E, C. Then you go. Good. And then together, come all the way up to fret 12. Ready? A, 10, G, 8, F, 7, E, 5, D, 3, C, 2, D, open, A. Nice job. Awesome. Before we go, I want to show you another way that we can play these notes of the musical alphabet. So we just learned them all the way through the whole guitar neck, right? Just on this A string. Well, check it out. If we play our open A, and then fret 2 for our B, and fret 3 for our C, instead of going all the way up to fret 5 of that string to get our D, we have that note already, and it's on our open D string. Okay, so we can just hand it off to the open D, and continue on. On fret 2, we'll find an E note. On fret 3, we get our F. Okay, and then instead of climbing further, we can pass it off to the G string now. That's going to give us G. And then fret 2 gives us our final A. Okay, so we have this really nice little compact way of playing all of these notes. So here, do it with me. Let's go to the open A, play that open. Fret 2, and then fret 3. So those are notes A, B, C. A, B, C. Now we hand it off to the D string, so make sure you're plucking the D string now. Just like if you're climbing a mountain and you're climbing switchbacks, you're kind of going on to the next trail now. So this is our open D string. Fret 2 for E. Nice. Fret 3 for F, open G, and fret 2 for A. It's really sweet, okay? So what this allows us to do is we can play this melody super fast if we want, because we have all these notes nice and compact and readily available, right? So we can play that little bit right there, and then the next little bit. Awesome. Cool. So we covered a whole bunch of notes up the fretboard, and we'll memorize these as we go along, okay? So nice job. Thanks for sticking with me. Okay, we're going to wrap up today as we always do with our guitar journal, but we're going to do a little extra writing today, and we're going to map out the notes that we just learned, okay? And we're going to write it right down in our journal so we have it, and over the next week or so, we're going to fill this out so we know where all the notes are on the guitar, okay? So let's take a look. Okay, we're going to draw out our guitar fretboard and start writing in notes. So I'd like you to do this with me, okay? I really believe you're going to get a lot out of this if you do it yourself, okay? So we're going to start with our top line. So this is going to be our high E string, just like in tablature that we learned about. So draw a nice straight line there and give yourself plenty of room, okay? So you can see this real well. So there's our high E string. Right below that will be our B. And then we have our G string below that. If you don't have a ruler or something straight, that's okay. Just do the best you can. Got the D string right below that. Then the A. And then the low E. Okay, nice. We have our 6 lines. Over on the left, we're going to draw a nice, dark, thick line that's going to represent the nut. Okay, go ahead and fill that right in. Now, the best we can, we're going to draw in 12 frets. Okay, so here's fret number 1. It's Arts and Crafts Day in all around guitar land. We're drawing out guitar stuff. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 frets. 5. Gotta try to get them all in there. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. I like to number these as well. So here's fret 1. Just go right through. Okay, and also if you have dots on your guitar, those little dots are super helpful as little landmarkers. Most guitars will have them at 3, 5, 7, 9, and then possibly a double up at fret 12. Okay, cool. So let's start filling in the ones that we've learned. So at the beginning we learned our open strings. So this is our low E, A, D, G, B, and our high E. Okay, good. So we know those, and guess what? Those are all the same at fret 12. Remember, those are our octaves up on 12. So here's our E again. Follow the same order. There's A, D, G, B, and E. Nice. Okay, and what we learned today, all the notes on the A string, so fret 2 is going to be a B, fret 3 is a C, remember 5 is a D, 7 is E, 8 is F, 10 is G, and we already wrote in our octave there for our A. Okay, so that was the first thing we did, and then we learned that we can find these on the D and the G strings as well. Okay, so on D fret 2, we have an E note, you see, which is the same exact pitch as this one over here. Okay, and then on fret 3 of the D, we have an F, which of course is the same as this note over here. Okay, so I like to think of each string as almost like its own instrument, you know. So you basically, you're holding in your hand a 6 instrument, you know, orchestra, if you want to think of it that way. So what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of repeated notes. Okay, so that's actually kind of a cool thing. It gives us a lot of options for tone. Okay, so we've got these, and then we learned that on fret 2 of the G string, we have another A. Okay, so awesome. That's a lot of notes, and we have them all written down. So hopefully this is, in your guitar journal or somewhere handy. We're going to add to this as we go. Okay, so we have a really good start on it. Nice.